All right, welcome. Today, we're diving into something really fascinating, the hidden key to weight loss that lasts. And you know what? It might have way less to do with willpower than you've been led to believe.
So let's just start with a question I think we've all asked ourselves at some point. You're doing everything right. You're eating better, you're getting your steps in, but the scale just isn't budging. It is so frustrating, right? Why does it feel like some people can just shed pounds effortlessly, while for others, it's a constant battle?
Well, that's what we're getting into. We are going to get to the absolute heart of the real problem here. And spoiler alert, it's probably not what you think. It's something much, much deeper than the usual advice we hear.
Okay, this right here is a huge shift in thinking. So often we're told it's about willpower, about just pushing through cravings. But what the science is now showing us is that the real game is being played on a microscopic level. It's happening inside your cells, and it's all about how they create energy. So, if it all comes down to energy, how does that even work? How do our cells actually power our bodies? To get that, we need to zoom way, way in and look at the amazing biology that runs our metabolism. So, meet the star of the show, the mitochondria. Seriously, you can think of these as billions of little power plants packed inside your cells. Their main job is to take the food you eat, and even the fat you've stored, and just crank out the energy your body needs to do, well, everything. They are literally the engines of your metabolism. And this is where it all clicks into place. See, when your mitochondria are running inefficiently, everything slows down. Your metabolism gets sluggish, you feel tired all the time, and your body just wants to store fat instead of burn it. But when they're running efficiently, whoa, your body turns into a natural fat-burning machine. You got energy, you feel alive, and weight management becomes so much easier. So the bottom line is, having healthy, efficient mitochondria is absolutely essential. So the big question is, how do we get those little power plants working better? Well, it turns out nature has some incredible answers. There are these amazing ingredients out there that can act like boosters and protectors for our cells. First up, we've got a superfruit you might not know, and it comes from deep in Patagonia. It's called the Maqui berry, and let me tell you, it is an antioxidant powerhouse for a very good reason. So Maqui berry is just loaded with these special antioxidants, the stuff that gives it that beautiful deep purple color. And what they do is act like a shield for your cells. They literally protect your mitochondria from damage, which makes them stronger. And what happens when they're stronger? Well, they get way better at their job, which is promoting a nice, steady burn of fat for energy all day long. Okay, next up is a really cool one. It's called Haematochus pluvialis. Now, that's a mouthful, but it's basically a type of red microalgae, and it holds the key to one of the most powerful antioxidants ever found. And that super powerful antioxidant is called astaxanthin. Not only is it amazing for your heart, but it's a champion at helping your body tap into your stored fat and actually convert it into energy you can use. It's kind of like it rejuvenates your cells from the inside out. Our third ingredient is amla. You might also know it as the Indian gooseberry. This has been a cornerstone of Ayurvedic tradition for thousands of years. And now, modern science is finally catching up to why it's so incredible. Amla is great because it works on a few different fronts. First, it supports your digestion and overall metabolic balance. Plus, its natural fiber helps you feel fuller longer, which is a huge win. And, as you can see here, it also gives your liver a helping hand in breaking down fat more efficiently. It just helps your body get back into its natural rhythm. Now, this all leads us to our next section, because let's be real, weight management is not just a physical thing. It is so deeply connected to our minds, our stress levels, and of course, those cravings. And that brings us to Rhodiola rosea. This is what's known as an adaptogen. You can think of adaptogens like a smart thermostat for your body. They help you adapt to stress and just keep things in balance, which is so important. So how does managing stress help with fat loss? Well, when you're stressed, your body pumps out hormones that literally tell you to crave junk food and store fat. Rhodiola helps by boosting your feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. This naturally improves your focus, your motivation, and by getting those hormones in check, it helps shut down those stress-induced cravings. Let's talk about something we all love. Chocolate. Or to be more specific, Theobroma cacao. It literally translates to food of the gods, and it's the raw, pure source of all the good stuff in chocolate. Cacao is packed with these natural compounds that are amazing for a few reasons. They help promote good circulation, and they can naturally help you feel less hungry. Plus, it gives you this clean boost of energy, but without the jitters you get from too much coffee. All of that just makes it so much easier to stay in control and on track.
And for our final ingredient, we've got Schisandra chinensis. It's also called the red berry of endurance, which is a pretty cool name, and it does an amazing job of tying all of these ideas together.
Schisandra is really all about efficiency. It supports your liver, which is one of the most important organs for your metabolism. By helping with detox, it allows your body to process everything better, which boosts that all-important cellular energy and helps fight off weight gain caused by stress.
So, we've looked at all these incredible science-backed ingredients, right? And each one plays its own unique part. But what's really powerful is this idea of synergy. The idea that when you support all these different pathways together, the benefits don't just add up, they multiply.
So let's just quickly run through them again. We've got the Maqui berry for antioxidant protection, Rhodiola for mind-body balance, Hematococcus pluvialis for turning fat into fuel, Amla for digestion, Theobroma cacao for craving control, and Schisandra chinensis for liver support and endurance. You can see how they all work together. And this perfect synergy, this combination of these 6 superfoods, is what makes up a formula called Mitolyn. The big takeaway here is that lasting weight management is about so much more than just counting calories. It's really about creating an environment inside your body where your cells can thrive. It's about revitalizing those mitochondria and restoring your natural energy from the ground up.
So, here's the final question to think about. What if the real key to feeling energized and managing your weight isn't about fighting your body, but about finally working with it, about supporting it from the inside out? It's a total shift in perspective, and it puts your cellular health right at the center of everything. Definitely some food for thought. Thanks for joining me today.
To discover the secret synergy of Maqui berry, Rhodiola, Haemataccus, Amla, Cacao, and Schisandra, and to unlock your optimal energy and metabolism, click the link in the description now to learn more about Mitolyn.